Good morning and welcome in, everyone. I decided to do a second update here this morning. Even though I put out a short and an update earlier, I wanted to put out an update in real time as far as what's happening on this drop and to see how we could potentially go even further down. If you're an XRP holder and you ignore this, it could cost you in your pocketbook. If you're a speculator and you buy now, it very well could cost you as well. There's going to be opportunities. If you miss out, it's going to cost you a lot in the pocket. But as of right now, we're going to look at the very short-term move that has just occurred and where it could potentially lead us. So XRP is down about 1.1% today. We've got it at about the 55.6 cent level. Please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update, as I've been shadow banned pretty badly the last 2 days. So I would appreciate the like. If you're members of Tom's Army, I'm introducing something new today on this very update. I'm in the beta program now to where I can put an update, and this is something that I want to do for the members of Tom's Army, and the general public is going to have to deal. So for Tom's Army, when I do an update after it uploads, the first half hour, it's just going to be private. As it goes through, and this always happens anyhow when I upload it, you always have to wait for them to go through the copyright stuff and yada, yada, yada. During that process now, I'm going to give ad-free viewing for the first half hour. As this goes through, it'll be private to members of Tom's Army. Then after all the checks are done, and half an hour after I update the video, it'll automatically turn public. All the checks will be complete. All the copyright stuff will be out of the way. And then it'll be for everybody's viewing experience, and the ads will be turned back on. So it's a way that I'm trying to get even more transparent and even more of a benefit to the members of Tom's Army. So if you're part of Tom's Army for that first half hour, it'll be ad-free and it'll be private. So only the members of Tom's Army will see the videos. And then in a half hour, it'll be public. And then all the checks will be done. I always have to wait anyhow. It's just not usually viewable to anybody. But right now, it'll be viewable to privately to members of Tom's Army where those checks are occurring. It takes about a half hour. And then it'll be automatically public after the checks are completed. So for that first half hour, you'll be able to watch it ad-free if you're a member of Tom's Army, and you'll be able to get the information even before the system even checks it. So if you need any more benefit to be part of Tom's Army, take that benefit and use it wisely. So make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro, as not only is XRP dropping, we've got Ethereum down 2.5%, we've got Bitcoin down right now 1.6%, and I wish I could say that this caught us off guard, but it really didn't. So make sure to hit that like button, and I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 11:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Friday, August 30th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So my last two morning updates have done horrendous, horrible. Less than 700, I think 700 views on yesterday's morning update when I talked about this drop. This morning's update only has about 400 views. Typically, it'll have about 1,000 at this point, but because I'm talking bearish, most people turn away. Most people think I'm just a piece of shit, even though I'm trying to show you the real information. And I'm not trying to make you think that XRP is going to just continuously go down. But when we have a bearish setting up, I'm going to show you it, and I'm going to be very honest. So it's unfortunate that so many people have decided not to watch me in the last couple of days on the updates. The live yesterday, we did fantastic. We had 150 people in during the live last night. It's just the updates to start your day. You really need to be watching them because it'll get you the right flow. You would have been out in front of this by hours today. I put that update out about 8 o'clock this morning. So I hope that you're doing your due diligence and you're not shortchanging yourself by not watching the content. This one probably will be poorly received just because it's the third one. But be that as it may, I really want to show it. It'll only be about a 7-minute update. But I really wanted to be transparent with everybody, as I like to stay ahead. So, what ended up happening here? Well, we already know that we have a technical drop down Once we lost at 56.6 cents, we'll drag it out here into the future, and we could see it stayed at 56.9 now. So we're going to have to come up even higher now. But back here, we can see it clearly drop through. We have our technical target down from that point. So I didn't do it from 56.6. I did it out into the future from that point. And now it's consolidated out. And now if it continues to drop, we've got a technical target of 49.78 cents. And that was determined after we broke down out of this pattern setup. And now that's a signal to 49.7. You can't confirm it until we break down the 2018 resistance that is acting as a support very briefly here. But now it seems to be on the way down now. 55.37 cents. We came through briefly, and now it looks like we're finally going to knock this wall down. If we break this 53.37, it confirms the drop down to that 49.7 cents. I've been telegraphing this for the last several days. Whether or not it plays out fully, we don't know. If it comes to 55.3 and somehow we can hold this, and this ends up being the support, so be it. But it doesn't look like that's the case right now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it looks like this bear flag is going to drop, and it's probably going to bring us down to 497 now. I hope I'm wrong about that. Because if I'm wrong, we're going to have such a volatile swing off of this 55.3 cents. It's going to make our head spin. To invalidate this, we need to get above 62.2 cents to invalidate the short-term thesis. But to invalidate this short-term drop, there's not a lot that needs to be done. All we need to do is get back above 57.8 cents. As I talked about this morning, it seems so close, but it's so very hard because of the lack of volume. Volume predicts price. That's why when we got up to almost 58 cents, I said, we're going to come back down. It's just a matter of time. There's no volume. Volume absolutely predicts price. So pay attention to this analysis. Bitcoin's down 1,000 points or 1.79%. Very transparent even this morning. I've given everybody where I think it's going to 53,979. But I can't force you into something. That's what I believe is going to happen. I've made no leverage trades here either, because I found it more that a lot of people were going towards that and paying too much attention to leverage and not the spot what was going on. I'm not saying about the copy trading. I'm saying in general. I haven't taken out a leverage at all because I think too many people are following in the wrong footsteps. The leverage trading is to the side. We do $100 we started with. That's it. $100. Yeah, it's up to $335 because we're up 235% roughly. But that doesn't change the fact that we started with $100 collateral. 99% of my money is in spot. Don't get it twisted. $100 is in copy trading I started with. And now I've been able to build it up with everybody to 335. Spot is king for a reason. Ethereum, I did not take a trade because I was busy because of Julie's doctor's appointment a little while ago. But I telegraphed this for everybody yesterday. On the live, I said, if you want to take out an Ethereum short, save yourself the pain and wait for it to come through 2,539 and then the technical target's 2,435. Did we do pretty good last night? Came down to 2,441. And you could have done it exactly like I said when it broke through. Obviously, last night we said don't buy until the rejection. And then we came through and then it saved the pain. That's... You could have even, actually last night when we said you could buy it when it comes through, your first sell would have been 2,504 is what we said last night. Duh. And then the overall breakdown, if it came through 2,504, was 2,435. And it came right down there. So I don't know. It doesn't necessarily seem like we're done though. It kind of seems like we're getting ready for a bigger drop here on this Labor Day weekend. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but this is what I'm seeing. If you're looking to copy trade, look in the video description below and our pinned comments. You've got HOTCOIN. We're up 235%, but expect to lose. I'm not a financial advisor, and at any moment we could lose. We've lost about 43 to 45% of the trades, but cumulatively we've been right where it needs to be. Stop losses on most of them that we've lost, obviously. We've not been fully liquidated out of a position, but look, this is what I was afraid of. This is what I was afraid of. I've been talking about this for so long that I feel like, you know, I feel like a moot point at sometimes. Whenever I talk bearish, people get mad at me and nobody watches. You know, and it's a shame. Now on live, it was a different story. There was a lot of people in there. But like the updates, it's been a shame. Look at the update yesterday, 752 views, and typically you're talking 1.5 or 1,500 views until this recent run on the morning updates. You know, 1.4K, no, 1.2K 6 days ago, 5 days ago, 1.4K, 3 days ago, 1.1K, and then all of a sudden I start talking about the bearish side of town. Ready? XRP TA in the morning a couple days ago, 968. Talked about the bearish rejection, the 49.8. Re-emphasized it yesterday, only got 752. Re-emphasized it again this morning, 311, even though it's actually almost 500 now. It's just behind on YouTube. It takes time to catch up. That's how you become shadow banned, unfortunately. But yeah, that's where we sit right now. Also, if you want to trade through BITUNIX, that's also in the video description below and our pinned comments. HOTCOIN and BITUNIX, no VPN or KYC worldwide, unless you're sending or receiving from a bank account. It's that simple. XRP Bitcoin pairing can be attained on HOTCOIN, and if you're looking to get this content out before YouTube does its checks, and it usually takes about a half hour from the time I try to upload it to the time YouTube will release it publicly, you can circumvent that now if you're in Tom's Army. As Tom's Army now, you can watch it while it's still private, going through all the checks. For the first half hour, Tom's Army can watch it while they're still doing the copyright check on YouTube. It's a new feature that's been rolled out. I'm in beta. And because I have enough members that are paid subscribers, I'm able to do the beta test. So we'll see how it works. So this is going to be the first video where that applies. So if you need any reason to be in Tom's Army, take it to the bank that you'll get this update even quicker now than the general public by at least 1/2 hour as copyright check is done by YouTube. So it's going to be about a half hour differential. So if you want the information quicker and you want to pay it forward, you have one choice: join Tom's Army.